You know, we often look at new car announcements, but the one you flagged today feels like more than just another model launch. It's the unveiling of the Skoda Elroq RS, the high-performance electric SUV. You
Uh-huh.
spotted the details on Quattroruote.it, and it really, well, it throws down a marker in the sporty EV space.
Absolutely. Yeah, this isn't just Skoda, like adding an electric option. The RS badge signals a clear intention to inject some serious performance DNA into their EV lineup. Our goal in this deep dive is to dissect what makes the Elroq RS tick, from its powertrain to its design, and understand if it truly lives up to that sporty promise in a rapidly evolving market.
Right.
Does this represent a genuine shift for Skoda into the high-performance electric SUV market, or is it more of a calculated step?
Okay, so let's start with the basics. The Elroq is Skoda's latest electric SUV, but slapping that RS badge on it definitely piques the interest. The article mentions its public unveiling is happening at Milan Design Week. It's like they're saying, yes, it's fast, but it also looks the part.
Precisely. Yeah, the Milan Design Week debut underscores the importance Skoda is placing on the aesthetic appeal of the Elroq RS. It's not solely about raw power. It's about presenting a complete package.
Makes sense.
However, as is typical with these initial announcements, we're still waiting on a couple of crucial details: the official price tag and when exactly it will be available for purchase. Those are key factors in its market reception.
Agreed. Price, as always, will be critical. But let's delve into what we do know, starting with what powers this beast. It's a dual motor setup, meaning all-wheel drive, or as Quattroruote puts it, trazione integrale.
Mhm.
In the world of performance vehicles, that's usually a recipe for good traction and engaging handling.
Exactly. The dual-motor configuration is fundamental to achieving that elevated performance level. The article states a combined power output of 250 kilowatts, which translates to a robust 340 horsepower.
Wow, 340.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, this puts it in direct competition with several key electric SUV rivals in terms of power output, signaling Skoda's serious intent in this performance EV segment.
And all that power translates to some serious get up and go. The article proudly declares a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint in just 5.4 seconds. What really jumped out at me is the claim that this makes it the fastest accelerating production Skoda ever. Ever.
It certainly is. It highlights Skoda's ambition to redefine its brand image, showcasing that electric doesn't have to mean sacrificing performance. However, it's worth noting that the top speed is electronically limited to 180 kilometers per hour.
Oh, okay. Limited.
Yeah. While this is a common strategy in the EV world, often to optimize battery range and efficiency at higher speeds, it does perhaps suggest a different priority for Skoda's performance EV philosophy compared to brands focusing on outright top-end speed.
That's a really interesting point. It makes you wonder where their focus truly lies, that initial punch or sustained high-speed driving. Now let's talk about the juice that makes all this happen. The battery has a gross capacity of 84 kilowatts and a usable net capacity of 79 kilowatts. So that sounds like a pretty substantial energy reserve.
It is, and that capacity is what allows the Elroq RS to boast a claimed range autonomia dichiarata of 550 kilometers.
550 kilometers, not bad.
Not bad at all. Of course, real-world range will always depend on various factors like driving style, terrain, and weather conditions. But that figure provides a solid benchmark and suggests that longer journeys shouldn't be a major concern for owners.
And when the time does come to plug in, it sounds like Skoda has upped its game in charging speed. The article mentions a fast charging capability of up to 185 kilowatts, another internal record for the brand. Faster charging is always a huge win in terms of convenience for EV drivers.
Oh, definitely.
Think of it like this. With a 185 kilowatt charger, you could potentially add enough range for a couple of hours of highway driving in the time it takes to grab a coffee, right?
Exactly. The ability to charge at that rate significantly reduces downtime, making electric vehicles even more practical for everyday use and longer trips. It addresses one of the key concerns potential EV buyers often have.
Now, all that power and the ability to go the distance are great, but
Yeah.
you need the hardware to handle it all. The article mentions the inclusion of the Adaptive Sports Suspension DCC or Assetto Sportivo DCC. That sounds like it's key to keeping things under control.
It is indeed crucial. The Adaptive Sports Suspension, or DCC, is essential for managing this level of performance. Essentially, it uses sensors to constantly adjust the stiffness of the shock absorbers, allowing the car to feel planted in corners and provide responsive handling,
Right.
while still offering a comfortable ride on less than perfect road surfaces. The fact that the driving mode selection has also been updated specifically for the RS model further emphasizes the focus on a more dynamic driving experience.
All right, so the performance and technical specs definitely sound promising, but how does the Elroq RS visually set itself apart from the standard model? Let's talk about the sporty design elements, starting with the exterior.
Okay. The exterior styling incorporates several distinctive features that immediately identify it as the RS variant. Quattroruote.it highlights an exclusive Mamba green exterior color option, which is often a signature shade for Skoda's performance models.
That green, yeah.
Beyond the paint, the bumpers, Parati con taglio dinamico, have a more aggressive design with glossy black inserts at both the front and rear, contributing to a more dynamic stance.
And it wouldn't be a modern vehicle without some impressive lighting. The Elroq RS features matrix LED headlights. These aren't just brighter headlights, they're intelligent. Right?
Yeah, exactly. They can automatically adjust the light pattern, dimming specific sections to avoid blinding oncoming drivers, while still keeping the rest of the road brightly lit, significantly improving nighttime visibility. Plus, there's an illuminated grille, which is becoming a recognizable design cue for many EVs, adding a touch of futuristic flair. Absolutely. The choice of wheels also plays a significant role in the overall aesthetic. The Elroq RS offers options for 20-inch or even 21-inch alloy wheels, both designed with aerodynamic covers to help optimize efficiency.
Bigger wheels always look sportier.
Definitely. And a classic sporty touch the brake calipers are painted in a vibrant red, providing a visual pop behind those larger wheels.
It's those smaller details that often make a big difference, isn't it? The article also points out the extensive use of glossy black detailing, including the lettering on the hood and tailgate, the side mirror housings, the rear spoiler, the window frames, and even the roof rails.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It creates a really cohesive and sporty look.
That consistent application of glossy black accents provides a strong visual contrast against the body color, reinforcing the sporty identity of the RS. It's a design language that's instantly recognizable as belonging to a higher performance variant within the Skoda family.
Moving inside, the sporty theme continues. The article makes specific mention of uniquely designed seats with integrated headrests, sedili ad hoc con poggiatesta integrati. These not only look the part, but typically offer enhanced lateral support, which is beneficial during more spirited driving.
Precisely. Integrated headrests contribute to a more streamlined and sporty aesthetic while also potentially improving safety. The upholstery is in suedia, likely a synthetic suede that offers a premium feel.
Nice.
And the seats are equipped with both heating and massage functions. Interestingly, the driver's seat gets a memory function as standard, while it's an optional feature for the passenger as part of the Max package.
Okay, so a bit of luxury mixed in. That's a nice blend of sporty design and comfort-focused features. The dashboard also receives a special treatment with a sporty fabric trim, eye-catching lime green contrast stitching, and accents designed to mimic the appearance of carbon fiber. That lime green stitching is definitely a signature element of Skoda's RS models.
It is. Those contrasting stitching details, along with the carbon fiber-like accents, are common design cues used to create a more dynamic and performance-oriented interior ambiance. The three-spoke sports steering wheel, complete with the RS badge, further reinforces this sporty character, and the inclusion of aluminum pedals is another classic touch that driving enthusiasts will appreciate.
Now, despite all this talk of performance and sporty design, it's still an SUV at its core, so practicality is going to be a key consideration for many buyers. The article mentions a trunk capacity of 470 liters.
Which is decent.
Yeah, and it expands to a rather impressive 1,580 liters with the rear seats folded down. That seems pretty versatile for everyday needs.
Yes, that cargo capacity is quite substantial for a vehicle with this focus on performance. The fact that it retains a high degree of practicality despite its sporty intentions will likely broaden its appeal. And the standard power-operated tailgate, or portolone ad apertura elettrica, adds another layer of convenience for owners.
So to sum it all up, the Skoda Elroq RS appears to be a compelling package. It delivers on the performance front with that brisk acceleration. It certainly looks the part with its distinctive RS styling cues both inside and out, and it doesn't seem to compromise too much on everyday practicality.
Agreed. The Elroq RS strikes a fascinating balance, merging the efficiency and performance potential of an electric powertrain with a clearly defined sporty character and the versatility expected from an SUV. The combination of its dual motor, all-wheel drive, potent power output, significant battery capacity, and rapid charging capability positions it as a serious contender in the increasingly competitive electric SUV market.
It really does make you think about the bigger picture. Considering this fusion of performance and electric technology, how will vehicles like the Elroq RS ultimately shape our expectations for what an everyday car can be? It's no longer a simple choice between practicality and performance, or even between enjoying a spirited drive and being mindful of environmental impact.
This leads to a really interesting question for you, our listener. As electric vehicle technology continues to advance at such a rapid pace, what other breakthroughs do you foresee having the most significant impact on the automotive landscape in the years to come? Will we see even more dramatic improvements in charging speeds and battery range, or perhaps entirely new and unexpected approaches to how we design and utilize vehicles? The evolution of the electric car is clearly far from over, and the Skoda Elroq RS offers a fascinating glimpse into that future.